as a woman, we've all just realized there's different purposes in the world for us. There's different types of relationships that fulfill you. There's people who have dogs and cats. Do you get what I mean? And that's enough for them.
That's cat ladies. Yeah,
ladies. Exactly. The animals, they love
that. Do you want to be a cat lady?
God forbid. I hate freaking cats. I hate them to bits.
Do you want to be a dog mum then?
No, I don't even own one.
So, okay, let me ask you personally, what do you want to do?
Eventually, I do want marriage and kids. That's my personal preference. But for now in my life, I would rather work on the things that I want than sitting down, because what women have done back in the days is just rely on men. Do you get what I mean? Because you're the one that was able to go to work and do these kind of things. Yeah. So we've now gotten to places that, no, we can be stable as well financially and build ourselves up, and then maybe want marriage and kids. Or if we don't want that, then we can find a different route.
But biology doesn't work by that timeline though, yeah?
But that's what I'm saying, not everyone puts themselves on a timeline.
No, biology puts you on the timeline. It's nothing to do with your choice. Biology does that. You have you realize you have a finite a number of eggs inside your body as a woman. Finite.
Yes, I understand that.
Yeah. But what I'm saying, and you do realize there's a thing called geriatric pregnancy, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that's biology, isn't it? It's not your choice. It's biology.
It's a choice when you've decided not to have them. So there's no timeline.
If you decide I'm not gonna do any of that, okay, that's your choice. But I'm saying what you just said is, now we don't live in a time where we need men financially because we work. So now women are just like gonna do their career thing for as long as they want to do it, and then when they choose, then they'll turn to family. But being truly, you should probably do family when it's also, if you think about it, you should do family when it's biologically the best time for you to do it.
Okay, but also science has given us a chance.
I'm not saying don't have a career. Science has given us a
chance that we don't have to go by a timeline too.
Pardon?
Science has given us a chance that we don't have to go by that as well, by a timeline.
What science? What IVF?
There's surrogacy. There's freezing your eggs. If you're still healthy, and
I hope you got the money for that.
You can carry children.
People don't have them. Most people don't have the money to do that.
Adopt. There's people who are like fulfilled in a marriage but with no kids. Do you get what I mean? So what would you say about that? That you're together and being intimate, but your purpose isn't to procreate then? So what if now people just decide, okay, I want to be together but not have children?
Yeah, that's a possibility, but more time. Okay, just for your own rough estimate, how many times do you think that would happen, roughly percentage-wise? People would be together, like a man and woman would get together, they're sleeping together on a regular basis, unprotected, and they don't have kids.
It doesn't have to be unprotected. If they've made a choice together,
no, don't change the question. This is my question. Yeah. What percentage of those relationships do you think do not bring around children?
Yeah, if you're not being protective, it will do.
Okay, but even but let's be real. In relationships, I don't know how many relationships you had, but usually in relationships, when you're sleeping with someone on a regular basis, you're gonna have unprotected. You're gonna do unprotected a lot. Especially if you're with them a long time.
Yeah, but
so then the possibility of having children is very, very high, because from when a drop can get you pregnant.
It can, but what I'm saying is, if you both made a conscious decision, right, to say, okay, cool, we want to be together, but we do not want to have kids. He goes and snips. She maybe takes her womb out or does whatever it's called again, or. You know, there's different things that you can keep doing.
Okay, but do you think that's the majority of people, though?
It's not the majority.
Do you think the majority of women, or even 50% of women, don't want to have children?
I would say at least 50, yeah.
You think 50% of women these days don't want to have children?
I would say, counting the whole entire world, at least. Probably it could be a split decision. It could be. I'm not saying it is. Wow. I haven't researched it. But I'm saying maybe
whole world, bro.
But also men do participate in us having certain thoughts. Do you get what I mean? Of not.
Why would you think 50% of women don't? Why would you think 50% of women don't want to have kids?
I said it could probably be a chance, but one reason
I'm asking
could also be
I'm asking for your estimate.
Yeah, you men, like men in general, some men, not a whole majority of men, right? You kind of prove us wrong in so many ways of why we shouldn't be in relationships or trust men or be with you. Because there's times when you get married. Let me just give you a couple of examples, right? There's times that you get married, you are in it, you think they're in it. They could have a double life. They've gone away and freaking cheated or something. Do you get what I mean? Or you've had a baby, they do want to be in it. You've had a baby, but sometimes, like they say, baby brings pressure. He now wants to leave.
What?
There's so many,
bruh.
like,
First of all,
there's women that build men up, and then you guys get rich, and then you leave.
I got to ask you this, because like women always paint this narrative of men are always the ones that do something wrong or do something wrong most of the time. So let me ask you this thing. Let me ask you this thing. Because most marriages and relationships are broken up by women most of the time, 80% of the time. So when you say all these things, yeah, it's propaganda, it's garbage.
No, I'm not putting it on men, but you're asking why are we
Let me ask you this, yeah?
Right?
Let me ask you this, yeah? Who do you think cheats more, men and women?
Women.
You think women cheat more? So why would you say, if you believe women cheat more, and that's crazy you would say that, I'm actually shocked you said that, yeah? Why would you use men prove us wrong to be in relationships because men will cheat if you think that women cheat more? That don't even make sense.
I think women do cheat more, we just don't get caught more than
so that means the men should cheat on the women.
What I'm saying is, you asked me to give you examples of why women would rather be single, and a majority of women do feel like, okay, cool, I'm in a relationship.
Ignored what I just said.
I didn't know. I've heard what you said. Yeah, we do. I believe it. I've always believed
so
it.
So the men should cheat on women,
but we just get caught more.
According to you, women cheat more than men. So
yeah, but I feel like men get caught more.
Then men should cheat on those women because they're cheating anyway.
But you don't know that everyone is not the same. But you asked me a question.
You think women cheat more than men. You just said it.
But not every woman is the same. I've never cheated on anyone.
Okay, but but you don't represent all women, though. Remember?
That's what I'm saying. It's not all. But I just say that women do cheat more than men. We just don't get caught.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Like, I do believe, I'm a woman. I'm not going to disagree and say we're not deceptive and manipulative. We are. We work it in many different ways. Do you get what I mean? I'm not going to disagree with that. But what I'm answering to is, you're asking, why are women single, in a sense? Are we happier single?
No, I don't know.
And I'm saying...
No. The question was, are women happier single? That's what the question was.
Yeah,
that's what it says on the title.
Yeah, and then you asked me to give you examples, right, of why I believe, and I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm saying the reason why most women, not all, a lot of women would say they don't want to be in relationships is because of them reasons. Men as well can come up and say, yeah.
The first thing you said was men cheating. Listen, the first thing you said was because men are cheating, but then the next thing you said women cheat more.
But
so how could you say that? Doesn't even make sense. How can you say women don't want to be in relationships when women are cheating more? That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
Just because I believe women cheat more doesn't mean that men don't cheat as well. I said the reason why women don't want to be in a relationship with men is cheating. If you ask any woman on here, one of them reasons out of the 3 I gave you is going to be cheating. The same way as well, if you ask men, they will probably put in there as well.
I'm only going by what you're saying, you know. I'm going by what you say. You're saying women, they don't want to be in relationships because men cheat. But then when I asked you who cheats more, you said women. How can that be?
That's my own opinion. But I'm talking. You asked me about my own opinion, right? About women cheating, right?
Yes,
that's my own opinion. Okay, but I'm talking. The other one that you asked me is a general thing. If you ask a lot of women in the world, they will probably tell you it's because a man has cheated on me. They've had a double life. They've done this. They've done that.
Said women cheat more. Oh my God! You're just.
That's my own opinion. I'm saying if you ask a majority of women in this world why they are happier single and why they are probably single, is because men cheat. That's what they will tell you. Okay. That's what I'm saying to you.
Okay.
Not my own opinion.
You're just not getting it. It's okay. So what's the next reason why then? What was the second reason?
A lot of you men live double lives. It could be some men are in relationships to hide their sexuality.
Oh my God. So what?
My God. It's not like it's not real.
What? Well, okay. So a lot of women. So now you're saying the second reason,
Double
yeah,
life is a lot of things.
is
You can perceive
hold
that
on,
you're
hold
rich, but
on.
you're not
It's
actually rich.
okay. It's
You can
okay.
perceive that
Listen,
you
it's
wasn't married
okay.
before,
Listen,
whatever.
listen. It's
Double
okay.
life.
It's okay. It's okay. We're all friends here. Yeah. The second thing you said is the reason why women are happier being single and not being with a guy because they're living double lives and hiding their sexuality.
Yeah, one of the reasons is they hide their sexuality. Some men perceive themselves to be rich. They're not rich. You came to a woman, like you probably came to a woman
No,
who
I want to
is
get on the
a 10 who
sexuality
has all
part.
her things together, and you want to
Yeah.
seem like you have all your things together, but you actually don't. Do you get what I mean? There's men who have been married before and have kids, but when they come with a woman, they act like, oh, that's never happened before. But you're secretly spending Christmas telling me it's a business trip or something, and you've gone over
You
to your
do
other
realize,
family.
you do realize when you confess that you think that women are cheat more than men. You said women are better manipulators.
Yeah.
So when you're saying all of this stuff that men are living double lives, then that means surely women must be doing the same kind of stuff as well.
That I can't speak on. I'm not gonna lie. All I said is, I don't know if women live double lives.
Oh, so you only know that men do this, but women don't.
We've
You
had
don't have
more
no clue
stories
that
on
women do
men
this.
who do that than women.
So,
There's more
so women
stories
don't
out there
hide
of men
any.
who do
So,
that
so
than
in your
women.
opinion, women don't hide any negative kind of like habits or
I would
addictions
say
or
we
behaviors. They
hide
don't hide
things,
nothing.
but it's never really like, oh, I've had a whole baby, and it's not common, if that
No,
makes
I'll tell you
sense.
what women hide. No, let me tell you. I'll tell you what women hide. They'll hide how much bodies they've got. They'll hide their history, their past. Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't say they would hide a
So
family.
really and truly, you could say yes. That, and I'm not saying you're wrong. There are guys that they're gonna sell a dream of, oh yeah, I've got everything together. Yeah, I can take care of you and blah blah blah. Or maybe they got a girl somewhere, or they got kid, and they're not saying they got a kid. Yeah, I agree with you. That happens. Yeah, or maybe they're hiding their sexuality. Yeah, but at the same time, I would confidently say that most women will hide their past. Their past is gonna go to the grave with them. Nobody's gonna know all the scummy things they've done, and they're definitely not gonna tell their man. Definitely not. It's not happening, fam. And it's not until it blows up in the man's face that's when the man finds out exactly who he's dealing with, bro.
That's
Because this
fair.
is the thing: women care about what the man's potential and what he can do. Like women care about a man's future potential. Men care about a woman's past.
But
God,
why does your past matter more than your future?
because
If
we
that's
don't
what
want to
you're
be with a
building
woman that's
towards.
been the town football.
But okay, I don't
That's
know. Say
why.
if
What?
you've never, what's it called? Maybe she lived in a different country. She came here. It's a whole new life. She don't know no one. You don't know anyone that like she knows. Do you get what I mean? You don't mix. You don't. She don't know your friends. Yeah. But in another country,
That
she.
don't make it better, fam.
No, but I'm saying, why would it matter in a sense if that's someone that brings all the attributes that you probably want, right, in a woman, but just because she bagged 100 guys, you're like, oh, okay, no, but she can cook, she can clean. You still think the pom pom is great. She does this,
It
she finds the
doesn't matter.
clothes, she makes you
Oh my!
food for
You don't
lunch.
understand men. You don't understand men. You really don't understand men. It doesn't matter if you was a bop in America and now you come to London. It don't matter, bruv. You're still a bop.
But that's what I'm saying. You're gonna lose out on someone
No,
who's
I'm not gonna.
really
I'm gonna
good.
lose out on somebody who's been throwing their box around. That's okay. I'm
But
cool
why
with
does
that.
it only matter about that, but not anything
You know, the
else?
world is a small place. You know, the internet made the world a small place. And you're saying an extreme. You're actually talking about an extreme. Oh, maybe she came from Nigeria and now she's in London, bruv. Yeah, okay, but most of the time you're gonna meet people that are from the same city as you, or at least the same, you get me, region.
Yeah.
Yeah. So more often than not, yeah, if she has been throwing box around and she's got mad mileage, probably the chances are it's gonna be in the vicinity. And the chance of you getting embarrassed is high. Guys don't want to be embarrassed, bro.
So it's a pride thing.
Guys can
It's a
take a
pride
lot
thing.
of. Listen, guys can take a lot of crap from women. When a guy likes a woman, he can take a lot of crap from her, bro. She can be rude, she could be demanding, entitled, delusional, all of that stuff. But one thing guys don't like is if she is slept with loads of other guys, bro. Guys don't like that.
Yeah, so it's just a pride thing.
It's not a pride thing. It's about exclusivity.
You said you don't want to be married.
It's not
you
a
don't want
pride
to be
thing.
embarrassed.
Bro. I'm sorry. You can ask any guy. I don't know if you have brothers, uncles, whatever.
No, I get where you're coming
ask
from,
them.
but I'm saying it
Ask
is genuinely then just a pride thing, because you said you don't want to be embarrassed and you don't want to one day bump into someone that she probably knows and they've done a thing and you look maybe
I'd be
stupid.
embarrassed in myself. Listen, before I even come outside the house, I'd be embarrassed already, bro. Do you get it? It's not even about seeing other guys. I'm already feeling like, raw, like she's just sleeping around, like. Because remember, and another thing you got to remember, because a lot of times women will be like, oh yeah, but if men do it, then there's no difference when women do it. Yeah, there is a difference. Because
No, I believe there's a genuine difference.
I'm not saying you said that.
A woman is your inside and a man is a bit different, yeah.
Yeah, it's different, innit? Because a woman can, you personally, you right now, you could go out, find a guy to sleep with in the next 5 minutes. Easy. Like, most guys can, 99.9% of guys can't do that. Yeah, so it's different. So when a woman's thrown her box around and got mad mileage, it shows she didn't really respect herself, bro. She was just for everybody. She was for the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
Is that somebody who you really want to wifey up and potentially, let's say you end up having a kid with them? Now that's the mother of your child, bro. Some bop. Like, come on, man. Like, no sensible guy is gonna be happy.
No, I get you guys' perspective, yeah. But also put it in a sense, yeah, because a relationship is a relationship, right? An intimate one is boyfriend and girlfriend. Put it in a friendship one, right? Cool. You're friends with someone that's done a lot of felonies, right? They've done their time. Whatever's happened has happened, right? And they come out, but people are still, like, it still happens now. People perceive them to still be who they think they was probably 10 years ago, but that's not who they are now. They've reformed, they've changed, they've made actual inside and outside improvements probably to reflect that they are a whole new person, a different person who's taken a new leaf of life. Would you still neglect that friend?
Huh?
Would you neglect that friend?
If I was already friends with them when they was doing crime, then why would I neglect them now that they've reformed? That
but this is a new friendship. This is a new friendship, right? But you haven't known all of them things about them before. You've built them on.
So I made friends with somebody.
They've helped you out. They've done this for you.
So you're
before you know a girl has slept with this many people, right? You've gotten to know her before you've gotten even to that conversation, right? Because you've probably gone on 2-3 dates for you to be now comfortable to go be like, oh, how many people have you slept with?
Bruv, nah, man. I don't care how many we went on 3 dates. Now I find out that she slept with 300 willies, bro. Like, nah, bro. I don't care. We can't be anything serious, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Nah, I'm sorry, bro. You might as well have just been selling box. You might as well have just been selling it, in my opinion.
But that's what I'm saying. Would you write off a friend that you've met that's done good for you, right? And then 3 to 6 months
depends
down,
depends their crime.
What they've done.
Depends what crime they went down for.
Great.
Well, if it was that, then boy, I don't know. I wouldn't really want to be around someone that does that.
But it's been 10 years since they last did it.
I don't care. I don't care if it's 10 years, bro. What do you mean, bro?
But you'll think about you. But you're saying you don't know, so you'll think about it.
No, I say I don't know, but I do know. Really, the answer is no. I don't want to be around people like.
All right, okay, that's something I want to understand, because I feel like sometimes with people they give more grace to friends than relationships. They'll tolerate more BS from a friend than they would give in relationships.
I hear that.
I feel like sometimes that's what pulls a lot of like relationships apart, because it's like you hold more value and weight on someone that's already like been your friend. Do you get what I mean? Than someone who is something else to you, but they both bring different parts of your life together. So what I'm saying is like for us women, we're happy. Some of us are happy being single because there's a lot of situations in life that has been brought up, right? That we're like, okay, like that you've probably been through, and you're like thinking to yourself, okay, maybe what, I might step back. I don't want to do this right now. I don't want to do this at the moment.
But
and also, there's just the things that you see online at the moment, right? You think, oh my God, if someone can do that to their wife and imagine being in a new relationship and someone does that to me, you back off, you come close, because you're more happier making your own money, building your family relationships, building your friendship relationships, because they bring you that joy.
Okay, let me ask you this, yeah? Okay, cool. Let's say you're a young woman, yeah? You've had your first relationship, the guy cheated on you, like he just cheated on you, you didn't do nothing wrong, he cheated on you, yeah? Boom. So does that mean that like now she should stop dating and just be single forever?
Experience, that was literally my
because of her experience.
Yeah, no, that was my first relationship, right? I'm gonna say experience. No, I'm genuinely a love person. I love love. I love seeing people happy. I love people being in love, and I genuinely do want that as an end goal. If
that's what you believe, then what you just said prior to that is irrelevant, because everybody goes through bad experiences.
Yeah, but
everyone does. Men and women. Now listen to what I'm saying. Yeah. Everyone has bad experiences. If we just live our lives based off of the potential, the risk of having a bad experience happen in the future, you wouldn't get anywhere. You would never move forward, because you'll be living in fear.